And as you said, there's my flag there. So, hello everybody. Here we are in London, Ontario. We've got a few vehicles behind us. Everyone's doing a flag wave at the overpass, so we're going to go check that out. It's been a while since I've talked to you, so hello to everyone. Let me see if I can switch this camera around. Hi, Caesar Day. How are you? Just thought since there was a flag wave in London, I thought I'd come and check it out. Maybe share it with anybody that hasn't been to one yet. Just wait a second here. All right, so can you hear me okay, Caesar Day? Beautiful day outside today. I think it's about 12 degrees today. We are here at McDonald's parking lot with Princess Auto in London, across the street from Costco. We're going to head up to the overpass now where you guys can check it out. Hello. Thanks for coming out today. All right, so let's go for a walk. They're really surprised to see how many people showed up today. That's why I decided to get the camera out, because I thought there might just be a couple people here. Turns out there's quite a bit. Hey, you're welcome, Caesar Day. I haven't been out streaming lately, as you guys will notice, because I've been back to chasing the mighty dollar here in London, trying to earn a living. Basically spent a lot of my savings in the last 6 months traveling around Ontario, which has been a blast. But unfortunately, I'm going to go with unfortunately, I'm back to chasing the mighty dollar. I'm not working a regular job. I've started back trying to sell houses again. So I'm off chasing, looking for customers, looking for clients. Prospecting or farming, as we call it. So I thought today was a beautiful day, and I heard we're going to have a flag wave today. And I thought it'd be a great opportunity to meet some of my London freedom fighters. Take you guys up for the overpass here. We're parked a little bit of ways away. I don't know if you guys know London at all, but we're just over here by the Costco. You're going to be pretty shocked to see how many people have decided to come out and wave some flags today. Hello, H. Hello, Pure. Yeah, beautiful day out today. Got a nice breeze for the flag waving. Whoops. Showing you the sky. All right. Almost got myself ran over there. There you go. Heads up. So welcome to the stream, everyone. We're just going for a walk here on Wellington Street. We're here in London, Ontario. We're just going to show you some flag wavers up here. I've got a few friends that I've met along the way, and I thought they might like to see themselves on YouTube tonight when they get home, just for a little memoir. And maybe you guys might want to see that the freedom movement's still going. We've got some people bringing out their kids, so thank you very much. Always nice to see the kids out here fighting for their freedom. Hello, Calm the Storm. You're welcome so much. Sorry I haven't been out very much lately. I've been back trying to chase the mighty dollar, earn a living, so I can afford to go to these events again. Definitely looking forward to Freedom Convoy 2.0 in February. I'll be in Ottawa for that. So there's still a few things I'm definitely going to plan on throwing on camera if and when they're out there. All right, seize the day. Thanks for saying hello. So we're just at the overpass on the 401, which is, for some of you that don't know, our major highway here in Ontario. Got a little bit of a squeaky voice. I've been socializing with a friend all morning in the car, so been doing too much talking. Incredibly busy street here, so it's great to have all these cars passing all these freedom fighters that are coming up. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. You can kind of just see them up there on the bridge. Thanks to everybody that's been watching my videos back in the day. I appreciate it. I look forward to bringing you some more content in the future, if and when there's some interesting things happening in my neighborhood. Been had my head in the sand a little bit lately, trying to focus on getting an income again, looking for a place to live for the winter and getting my act together. Can't just travel around the country all the time, even though I'd like to. All right, I might have to jog across the street here. So, quite a few people. Hello, Angel. Yes, I've visited Ottawa quite a few times this year. I think 7 throughout the year. Hello from New Jersey. Thanks for joining into the content there. Thanks for coming out. And yeah, I plan on, from what I hear, there's going to be a Freedom Convoy 2.0 in February on the anniversary. So I'll go back to Ottawa for that. We won't miss that for sure. And we'll definitely stream that whole weekend. Should be pretty chaotic if they let us in into the downtown area. I'll sneak in, but I'm pretty sure Mr. Trudeau will close up the Parliament Hill for that weekend, since it's been an advertised event. Hello, thanks for coming out. Yeah, I watched a couple places. I've noticed bulletins about Freedom Convoy 2.0 from British Columbia, from west to east, are all going to be converging on Ottawa again in February. So I believe it was the 21st, the weekend of the 21st. But from what I've heard, it's not going to be staying more than the weekend. So hopefully Mr. Trudeau will not close down Ottawa and he'll let us in. I figured I'd show up on the Thursday, and that way I can get into one of the hotels into the red zone. But yeah, we're coming up on everybody now. Not getting as much honking as we'd like, I think. Whoops, when I zoom in like that, it sure does get very bouncy. Let me zoom back out. Yeah, it should be a blast, Angela. And if I don't pronounce things right, I only get to see your name for a pretty short second, and it's really bright out here today. We got beautiful skies, sunny, 12 degrees here in London-ish. Couldn't ask for a better day to go to a flag wave. We've got a nice breeze, as you're going to be able to see by the flags all waving up here. There's a potluck at the parking lot we just left. Everybody brought in some food for everyone. Hopefully the video and audio is okay. Tough to tell with all this sunshine. Hi, Ronald. Nice to see you in the chat room. Small group here, living the edge on the medium. Really nice turnout here on the bridge. I'm gonna get on the other side, or I'll live on the edge in a second and get into the middle so I can see both sides. We only have a few people that went on that side. The highway on the way here today was, oh, hold on a sec while I run across here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Ronald, I took a little break for a little while trying to get focused on finding somewhere to live for the winter and starting to look for a way to earn a living. So I've started up my property maintenance business and started up my real estate business again. So definitely looking for clients for both of them in London now. So I'm excited to, on one half, to be back to work and chasing the mighty dollar again. As you can see, quite a few people turned out here today to show their love for the country. London, Ontario. Give you a little view over here on the of the highway once we get past these guys. But quite a few people turned out here today. I think there's about 50 here on the bridge anyways, at least. Probably more. Incredibly busy road here on Wellington Street, as you can probably tell by all the traffic. And here I am standing in this little middle strip here. You might recognize some familiar faces, like this gentleman over here with the tinfoil hat. I've ran into him quite a few times, different places. But I thought a few of the friends I'm with on Facebook, I knew were coming out here today. I thought they might like to see themselves, so I came out and I was waving my flag around for the first hour, and then I thought, you know what, I'll jump on the camera and say hello to a few friends in the chat room that I haven't talked to in a while, because that's always a pleasure. I do appreciate chatting with you guys. It's nice to see that we're not alone out there on this little fight for freedom. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can get across the street here, or I'll show you this route on this side. Hello, Leaf Nurse. Been a while since we chatted. I think my last video or stream was about 6 weeks ago. Wow, there's an OPP honking his horn. That was a little surprising. Oh, here we go. So here's our 401 for anybody that's not familiar. Leaf Nurse, I haven't been streaming in a while. I went back to chasing the mighty dollar, trying to earn a living, find a place to stay for the winter. Definitely going to get out for any major events and get the camera back out there to help my fellow freedom fighters. But other than that, I've just been keeping my head in the sand, focusing on trying to get a paycheck. The savings account would only last so long, so as you can tell, there's a beautiful breeze out today. Not sure how well you can hear the horns. For anybody who's just jumped on, we're here in London, Ontario, flag wave. We're on the overpass of Wellington and the 401. Thanks, Leaf Nurse. Appreciate the feedback and the appreciation. And I'll definitely, like I said, get out as much as I can. especially to if and when there's any local events going on. This is our busy 401. As you can tell, it is pretty busy today. We got the London's jail just over there somewhere. Can't really see it too well from here. Kind of blending in with all the brown. And that's basically London's mostly on that side of the highway. Let's get back onto the other side. So hopefully everyone's been enjoying what was a beautiful fall. We had some great weather, some beautiful colors, and so far it's been a really mild start to winter here in London anyways. We saw a little bit of snow, maybe a centimeter or so, half an inch, and then it was gone as quick as it came. Gonna try to get across the road again here. We'll go over there, see if we can get a close-up of everyone. I know there's a few people on my Facebook group that are here today that that'll enjoy watching themselves tonight. God save our planet. Hopefully you're right. Hopefully there are more people aware of what's going on and that could really read in between the lines of that inquiry. Basically, it was a theatrical show, if you ask me. The government's attempt to show some transparency, but really it's just a big theatrical show to keep us entertained. There's some appreciation from a few vehicles, some thumbs up. That's awesome. That's definitely one thing I've noticed is out today. I was waving a flag for the first hour, and so far today, not a single person's been shooting me the bird. It's all been thumbs up and waves, so that's good. That's an improvement. I can remember before it was almost 50-50, so maybe you are right. Maybe more people are waking up. Maybe more people are waking up thanks to the inquiry and more of the news media that are eventually trying to maybe show some of the truth. As you guys can see, the cash sign there, we're running out of that. Cash is on a limited amount of time. I've been trying to use cash everywhere I go. No, Pure, you're right. They don't want to discuss that. They definitely don't want people to know. And they definitely don't want people to know, because the more people know, the more people will get out there. So you're absolutely correct. And here's a look at this side of the highway. Now I might get run over. I got to be watching what I'm doing here, because otherwise I might end up in this hearse. Everyone's like right on the edge of the road, so in order to get around them, I have to go on the road. Just waiting to get myself an opportunity here to pass. This guy's doing a nice little slow roll. All right, I think we can go. Oh, look at this gentleman participating in the action. Gotta love his hat. Oh, somebody. What's that? Yeah, we're just streaming live on YouTube. Yeah, Canadian Free Living is the channel. Absolutely. That's on Knuckle Draggers. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Knuckle Draggers. Yeah, yeah, Canadian Free Living. Yeah. Okay. Leo. Hi, Leo. I'm Paul, Canadian Free Living. Oh, Leo, you're the main man on Knuckle Draggers, right? Yeah, I just joined the group like last week. My name's Paul. Yeah, so I'll post a link so you guys can see yourselves on YouTube when you get home. I appreciate what you've done. Good job. No, that's fantastic, Leo. Good job, man. Thank you. We appreciate your battle. Keep it up. FreedomAllianceCanada.com. Sounds fantastic. We appreciate you. So definitely some familiar faces. Hey, do you feel safe with that hat on? So do you recognize me a little more now? Huh? Yeah, a lot of people, more people recognize me when they see me with my camera and gimbal as compared. Yeah, that's true. But he didn't remember who I was, though, eh? Hi, Summer. How are you? Thanks for joining. So here we are on Wellington Street, guys. We're just trying to show some love to some freedom fighters that are out here doing a flag wave that came from all around. Basically trying to get some attention to the cause, letting people know that still not a lot of happy Canadians out here. Still some issues. You might think the mandates are gone and the problems are over, but to be honest with you, if you do some research, they've just begun. Sorry to be the bearer of the bad news. You'll see a lot more freedom fighters hitting the streets when more mandates start coming down the pipeline. I'm looking forward to streaming in February, Freedom Convoy 2.0, heading to Ottawa. You're right, C11. You know, I tried as hard as I could sending out emails for that. I sent out 211 emails to the MPs and the senators and premiers, but yeah, it looks like that's going to definitely be happening sooner than later. We're going to start getting our big carbon tax soon. I'm sure we're all going to enjoy that. We're going to get the lovely digital currency. Dreading the digital currency. I've been using cash only 90% of the time. I hope you guys can do the same. It's incredible the look of confusion that people give you when they see you paying with cash. I read a stat that only 3% are using cash anymore. I was just reading about someone mentioning about the farmers are going to blow when the carbon taxes start to hit. going to be a lot more people hitting the streets when the carbon tax comes down. Carbon tax, digital currency. You know, I read a article the other day. This year alone, we've donated $3.2 billion to help. How should I word this so YouTube doesn't give me a ban? We don't. I'll just word it plainly. We've given it to Ukraine. $3.2 billion. Building a massive natural gas distribution factory in British Columbia, but yet we're going to ban natural gas furnaces in British Columbia starting, I think it was 2030. The new home builds will not be allowed a natural gas furnace. So instead of us Canadians using it, we're just going to ship it across the planet so everybody else can use it. So yeah, there's still, you know, a lot of people think, oh, you know, you guys shouldn't be out there. Your freedoms are all back now. What mandates you talking about? But in reality, there might be a little calm going on right now, but it's the calm before the storm. Social credit system, yeah, that's going to be wonderful. And the global V passport, yeah, I heard them talking about that at that last summit. And Pure, you're absolutely right about that unvaxxed part, because I was actually in the market for a job and found out quite a few places that I wanted to get an easy job at just to grab an income started wouldn't hire me because I'm not willing to disclose my medical status. And the London, well, I better watch what I say on that one. So I'm a realtor here in London. I won't tell you their rules and regulations just to keep myself out of trouble, but I'm hoping they will continue to allow me into the offices here in London, because whether I'm vaxxed or unvaxxed, I don't plan on sharing my medical status with anybody. My medical status is supposed to be private and confidential. Of course, I'll share it with my friends because I couldn't care less, but people that are going to mandate me to share my medical status to determine whether I'm allowed in or not, screw them. Thanks, Leaf Nurse. I appreciate it. We try our best, don't we? And I apologize for the squeaky throat. I was conversing with a friend all morning. Wasn't sure if I was going to jump on the stream today, but then I thought, oh, you know what? There's a lot of people here that might enjoy checking themselves out later tonight. So, and I wanted to say hello to you guys too, because I haven't talked to you in a long time. Let you know that I'm still alive, still kicking. And I definitely plan on, like I said, I'm really looking forward to Freedom Convoy 2.0. Should be a lot of fun. Always like to go back to Ottawa. See my freedom fighting friends in Ottawa, good people. So someone was just asking me to talk more about, well, I don't know much about Freedom Convoy 2.0. All I know is people have been saying get ready for it. So what I do know is I'd have to check on the calendar. It's going to be on the weekend, 1 year anniversary in Ottawa. People coming from British Columbia, all the way from the West Coast, all the way from the East Coast, all converging on Ottawa again for the 1 year anniversary. So I think it's the February 20th weekend is when it's going to show up on Friday and then leave on Sunday. Yeah, there it is, 17 to 21. So it's going to be incredibly hard. Of course, Trudeau is going to shut down basically all the exits off the 417 in Ottawa, but especially with people giving them so much advance notice, I'm pretty sure it'll be difficult to get into the Parliament area, but I'll go a day early when all the offices are still open. I'll grab a hotel and I'll stream that whole weekend because it'll be a blast. Anybody just jumped on, we're in London, Ontario. The London Freedom Fighters and a lot of people from Southern Ontario came out as well to do a flag wave here in support of still continuing the fight for freedom. Oh, finally I got a negative comment out of that orange vehicle. I'm not sure exactly what they said. It sounded like F off. So yeah, that's all I know about the Freedom Convoy. It's going to be Freedom Convoy 2.0, February 17th to 21st. And going to be on the anniversary to celebrate the 1 year anniversary. No, I don't think, I only saw that it was going to be for the weekend. They don't want to scare Trudeau. Anything more than the weekend will be considered an occupation. And of course, he'll just bring in his wonderful emergency powers and kick everybody's ass and confiscate their vehicles. So I'd be surprised if it's going to be longer than the weekend, especially advertised, so that way he can't go ahead and try to use his emergency powers again. Well, it looks like everybody's heading back now off the bridge. There's going to be a potluck, I think, over in the parking lot. This vehicle's got quite the artwork on it. So here's our busy 401 for all you people that aren't from around Ontario. This is our major highway. This is probably the biggest highway in Canada. One of the biggest in North America. Yeah, Pat, and I just read your comments. I totally agree with you. You're absolutely correct. That's why I always say it's not relevant who's in power, because they're just puppets. You can go ahead and vote for the paid opposition, but it's not really going to matter. I tell you, I'll definitely fight for, I'd vote for, what's the premier of Alberta. She seems to be willing to speak out against the main narrative, but I doubt she'll be alive much longer if she keeps on doing that. I heard a couple people talking that they won't be surprised if she ends up being the next person suffering from SADS, which will only be the diagnosis. It probably will be, I wouldn't be surprised that she's going to get herself put on a hit list. Thanks, Leaf Nurse. I appreciate it. Obviously, you can hear the squeaks. Sorry about that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that the Premier of Alberta, well, I guess there's a vote coming in 5 or 6 months, and if they don't get her out then I'd definitely be worried for her safety. I guess we're going to be wrapping it up here on the bridge. There's only a couple people left waving their flags. That lady there's got quite the pole. She better hold on tight to that thing. But yeah, they're wrapping it up here. So we'll head back to the parking lot where I think they're having a potluck. You guys can see all the really nicely done vehicles. The parking lot here has been overrun with Canadian flags. And for anyone else that didn't catch it, I haven't given up on you. I definitely plan on, oh, Daisy's doing great. I just noticed someone was asking about Daisy. She's doing well. Almost 10 years old now. She's still kicking, so that's great. Moving slower though, that's for sure. Anybody doesn't know, Daisy's my Rottweiler dog. I've had her since she was 3 months old. She's my security team. I didn't bring her today, of course. But hopefully I'll shoot another stream next time, as soon as these guys get together and do something again. I almost went to Windsor last weekend. There was quite the convoy. Someone was just giving me another remedy there to get rid of my squeaky voice. I don't feel any other symptoms. I've just got a little bit of maybe like hitting puberty or something. I can only imagine what that sounds like on the microphone. Here, let's see if I zoom in a bit on everybody in front of me. Well, maybe I'll find somebody with a nice hot cup of tea or something at this potluck. It's funny, every time I hang out with Brian, I end up having a squeaky voice. He talks a lot, and I guess that makes me talk a lot. Yeah, Leaf, you're right. That is what it sounds like. Or back when I was a teenager, it reminds me of going to the nudie club, nudie bar. I went to those a couple times, did a lot of screaming. I don't even know if there's still any of those open. It wasn't my cup of tea though. All right, we're just heading back over to the McDonald's parking lot where apparently the OPP gave us the thumbs up to be able to park. I think Leo, the one that we had on the stream earlier, he went and conversed with the OPP about where we could park. Thanks, Pierre. I appreciate that. Like I said, I would wish I could just do this all the time, but unfortunately, I had to get back to chasing the mighty dollar again. Which, in some ways, it's a good thing because when my head was only focused on this, I guess it gets a little negative when all you do is pay attention to what's going on in the world. You see what's happening in our country, and then you see what's happening in and around the world, in the future, things that are coming around the planet, coming to our country. It's not looking too great, but let's try to stay positive. Here's a nicely dressed, decorated truck. I gotta get flags on the back of my truck like that. But unfortunately, I joined Remax, and they're not going to appreciate any F Trudeau flags in their parking lot. So I got to keep my side activities separate so I don't get myself in trouble. So if any of you guys want to buy a house in London, let me know. I'm available. If you're looking for an honest guy that'll help you find a good house, that's me. Oh, wow. Check out all these flags. See if I can zoom in. I don't know if I can see them too well. Let's get over there. keep on stopping and try to read comments. So you can find me on Facebook. Someone was just asking. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook. My handle on there is Paul Gardiner, because that is my name. And you can Google that, and you'll probably find me on there as well through LinkedIn or the Remax website. I'm all over the Googler when you use my first and last name. I've also got, uh-oh. That should probably keep people not moving. Hey people, you should probably stop so the ambulance can go by. Oh well, I guess we'll go down this way. You're welcome, Leaf. All right. You know, it's always nice when you pull up on a parking lot and find all these people here with all the representing with all their flags. Guaranteed to find good people, that's for sure. All right, let's see if we can get across the street here. Here, I'll point it at them in case they hit me. Yeah, we're at the Princess Auto, the trampoline fun park parking lot, where fortunately people got the thumbs up from the OPP to be allowed to park here. What's that car sticker on the car? No, he's actually not. You're right. Let's go. Well, it's definitely going to get horny here, I guess. I tell you, these freedom-loving people, they are sure are a horny crowd. All right, let's see if we can find the T. Oh, we got chili over here. So you guys recognize anybody here yet? Oh, here's someone you'll recognize coming up here. I forget her name though. This bus though I ran into when we were at Elsa Craig. I forget that lady's name. But this lady here in the black coat, we met her. She sang in, where was that? I forget where she was singing. She had a really nice song. It's on my channel there somewhere. But yeah, I ran into this lady on that bus, Elsa Craig. She slept in that. At the boonies as well. Well, we're going to get red flagged for this music, of course, but that's okay. Give YouTube a reason to kick the video off in about 12 hours. Oh, that's her vehicle right there, that lady in the black. I forget what her name is, though, but proud native. Magic, I can't agree with you more. Government freedom. I don't even know how they got so much freedom. They just get to go ahead and spend all our tax dollars however they want with no control, no governing control at all. Doesn't matter where or how, they just get to go spend our cash. And then meanwhile, we have to use coupons now and flyers to find out what we can afford at the grocery store. I don't know if any of you are shopping that way now, but that's basically how I spend my time at the grocery store, finding what's on sale so I can afford it. This guy here is breaking the rules. This parking lot does not allow tractor trailers. So kudos to him, braving it up. Let's check out a couple of his stickers. Together We Rise, Rolling Thunder. Yeah, we were able to stream that whole weekend. That was a fun weekend. I'm sure some of you watched that weekend. The True North, Strong and Free. Together We Rise, Freedom Convoy. Oh, can I ever smell something's burning? And then I thought I saw a Freedom sticker on the back of this car that he towed in. Oh yeah, he does have it on there. I guess in case his truck gets towed away, he brought his car. So yeah, there you go. Flag wave, London, Ontario. The fight is not over. Freedom has not been won. The fight will never end. Love to see these guys bringing out the kids, bringing out the next generation. It's always great to see that some kids are actually getting a different education than what the government's providing, and it's nice to see that. Well, I guess I'll walk back to the truck and shut down the stream and let's go see if I can find myself that cup of tea someone was recommending. But it was nice talking to you again. I look forward to having you on the stream again in the future. Oh, we ran into this vehicle quite a bit. Looked like all his artwork's wearing off though. Hello. Thanks, Magic. Looking forward to talking to you again in the future. Diane, thanks for chatting. Keep up the fight down there in the States. Oh, there's a good video. Has anybody watched the Died Suddenly movie? Documentary, whichever one you want to call it. I got to watch that tonight, actually. So, for anybody who hasn't watched that, I highly recommend you get out there and watch that. I better watch saying it. Hi, Mima from California. Wow, Californians. Oh, yeah, Ronald, that was a good bus ride, wasn't it? Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, watch that movie, guys. Apparently, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I guess you gotta go on Rumble to watch it.
One other thing I just wanted to make you aware of.
Yes, sir.
So Freedom Alliance Canada has 12 chapters in Ontario.
Okay.
Okay, so we're all over Ontario. Now the thing about that is, for any of your viewers, anybody who might be, following you, if they're close by to any of those particular regions or chapters, they can chime in. And there's the easiest way to find them is on Facebook. Look up your local Freedom Alliance Canada chapter in your region. I'm pretty confident you can find people that are close to you. And if you guys wanted to come on out and join us at any of these functions or events, or at least hear what we're up to on any given day, they're more than welcome to join us at any time.
That's
We
fair.
encourage everybody to come out. Like, the more the merrier. This is about Canadians supporting Canadians. That's all it's about. Regardless of your decisions, whether it was your medical decisions, vaccines, whatever, it was never really about any of that for us. It was just that we lean on each other when times are when times are tough, and not only that, but every time we come out to these events, we're really doing this for everybody. It's not like it's just about our own views and our own perception of things. It has nothing to do with that. All this has to do with is that we're looking out for all of us across from coast to coast to coast, and that's why we hope to get their support too. Come on out, join us, and at least chime in from time to time and see what we're up to. So I
Yeah,
appreciate
that's really
that.
cool. What was the website again?
So freedomalliancecanada.com, and then you can find Freedom Alliance all over Ontario. There's again 12 chapters in Ontario, and just find us on Facebook. Look up your local Freedom Alliance Canada chapter and join us.
That's right
Because
on,
each
man.
one of those regions do their own rallies, their own events, their own functions. But from time to time, at events like this, we draw together. We come to one location, and you can actually check us out on YouTube too. One of our last really big functions was in Tilsonburg. So Freedom Alliance Canada, Tilsonburg. It was a hell of an event. And so anyway, yeah, come on out whenever
All
you're
right.
ready.
Thanks.
And thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Ryan Felix.
Ryan. Good to meet you, Ryan. I'm Paul. So that was nice to hear from Ryan. You guys can check out that group if you want to find things that are going on here in Ontario and you want to participate. You're welcome to it. Oh, I better watch out. Almost getting run over here. Oh, I'm starting to smell a lot of that skunk scent around here. The skunk cologne smells really nice. Little gathering over there. Yeah, looks like a lot of people starting to head out now. So let's go see if we can get one last nice shot from the truck of the area.
Hey guys, question for you.
Yes, sir.
What are you recording for?
My YouTube channel, Canadian Free Living,
Okay.
just to help share the word of freedom fighters here in lovely country of Canada. How about you? What are you out here for?
Well, let's see. I lost my truck and trailer.
Oh shit, tractor trailer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Due to this shit.
When?
Lost my job back in February.
Back in February. Why were you part of the convoy up in Ottawa?
In front of Parliament.
Yeah. Well, you'll see yourself on my channel then.
Yeah. All right. What's
Yeah,
your
no,
channel?
Canadian Free Living.
Canadian Free Living.
Yeah. Uh, because we're not free, and it just came to me. It's the dream. Everyone looks at Canada as we're one of the most free countries in the world, and yet, you know what? Most of our freedoms are really privileges that we've been given. Now, this is just my personal opinion. We all would love to feel that they're rights, but quite frankly, I would like to think they're rights as well. But in reality, a right can't be taken away. And as you've noticed, a lot of our rights get taken away. So I call them privileges. Um, when the convoy first started, you and the colleagues there, I ran up to Ottawa to try to help out. Brought out a camera because I felt the government propaganda cameras, the ones that are sponsored by our government, they're not showing the truth. And at least if I can get this one out here and we do live streams like I am right now, this is unedited. What happens here is what's going to be shown. You know, YouTube is where I post my videos. But yeah, so I've always been just doing live streams because I don't want to get into the edited, more directed narratives. Hey guys, and showing one side. I'm telling you, what I like to do. What happens is what happens on the camera, right? You show the truth. It's about honesty. This is what's going on. It's not like I go like this. I show one car and show, oh look, only one car showed up here in London for the flag wave. No, man. Show exactly what happened. If one car showed up, that's what happened. But so that's why I came out. No, I didn't make it. I've been so as of about 6 weeks ago, I've really put the camera quite down because I spent 7 months spending my savings like left, right, and center, going all over Ontario. And about 6 weeks ago, I had to start figuring out for winter and start chasing the mighty dollar again because that's what our society, as you know, requires in order for us to not live on the street. So I didn't get out to that one because I didn't have the gas money, to be honest, to donate anymore. Like I spent probably $15,000 to $20,000 in gas this year, and I'm just at the limits now. I got to go. I got to get the account going the other way now. But no, I'll be out. I've heard. I came to here because I'm in London, so how could I not come out? So I spent the first hour waving a flag with y'all on the bridge, and then the last hour I jumped on the camera and because quite a few people that I've talked to over the last few months here on the camera, I haven't talked to them in quite a few weeks, so it was nice to get out today and have a chat with people. And oh yeah, there. No, yeah, but the wind gets the flag going naturally, though. You know, you're right. The first time I showed up in Ottawa was a Saturday morning at 5 o'clock a.m. It was minus 25 degrees without the wind chill. And that week, I was working hard doing construction of a house. And I said to myself, I can't, in a dream, I was told to go to Ottawa because someone needed me. They were freezing. So I packed my pickup truck full of stuff to warm somebody up. I got to London. And as soon as I got there and pulled in on Slater Street at 5 in the morning, I got a knock on my window with this guy shivering. Hey, can you boost my car? The battery died. So I was, yeah, pulled right around, didn't even shut off the truck, boost the guy's car, and I guess that's what came in my dream, man, to go boost this guy's car. But hey, we've all got out and done what we can. We all realize there's a jeopardy here. You know, we can't have the government dictate our future. I quite frankly hope that the numbers grow and people realize how much is at stake. It's the children's futures. What's like, I have a daughter who's 20, and I would like her to have half the life that we had, in our 20s.
This is what I've said, and I've said it again, and I'll say it again. I'm 46. You know what? My life is half over or not. I've had my good time of ships, but my kids, my oldest son is 23 now. He can't even afford to buy a house. Why? Because it's so darn expensive.
Yeah.
My youngest daughter is 10. What's she going to be at when she grows up? What's going to be left for her?
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, the housing market, like I'm a realtor here in London,
Uh-huh.
and the housing market is actually it's going to be soon a good time to buy because the prices are dropping like wildfire. But
Interest rate? Yep.
yeah, some people that were taking advantage of like a 2% interest rate are going to be for an eye opener soon. You're absolutely correct. It will be a hard time for them to get a mortgage and to be able to afford it. It hasn't been. I think the highest was 17%. What, like 30, 40 years ago, and
1976, 77.
yeah, mid 70s. Yeah.
So it was 46 years ago. Yeah. I wasn't around, but I did my research on it.
No, I was talking to my parents. I've been in real estate for about 20 years when I first got licensed, and so the conversation has come up with my parents, and oh yeah, I remember 17, 18%. You know, it wasn't the cost of the house that was the problem; it was the mortgage, it was the interest rate. So yeah, we're coming on that again. So what made you decide to come and chat with me?
We were kind of getting suspicious, to be honest.
It's okay, I get it all the time.
She brought it to my attention, and I'm like, yeah, well, let's follow him. Let's get. Just,
It's okay,
I don't know.
I was at Shelburne a couple months ago, and I get this, hey, what are you doing? And I looked over, I said, hey, what are you doing? And then someone else came up to him and said, hey, that's Paul from Canadian Free Living, leave him alone. So yeah, there's a few people here that know me.
But you know what? Like, we have to watch for each other, right?
Absolutely.
So much on people, and they're everywhere. Everywhere. They've been so far. Every gathering I've been to, they showed up.
Yeah.
Like they think they're gonna make us do something bad, do a bad or whatever, to make us look bad. But we're not the people. We were in Ottawa. We didn't push those cops. The cops pushed us. Sure.
Yeah, I was there with you.
They bruised my front arm. They did the 401. We didn't do anything. And then Trudeau yesterday making saying people are running over old people with their cars, like they were like us doing it. And I'm like, I guess you tell them that your horses, your cows run triple that old poor native woman, and then that old gentleman that was, I think, he died, but nobody was talking about him. So I'm like, it's crazy. Yeah, it is a sad world to be in.
It
If
is.
we don't stand up now, who knows where it's going to be in a couple of years. They're talking of full blast mandates again.
Oh, which ones? What did you just say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
They're talking full blast mandates
Oh,
again.
full blast. Yeah.
The C11, there's a Bill C11, there's a Bill C23. Bill C23 is the one that farmers are going to be losing their farms. Yep. The government and of course Bill Gates is taking down. Yep. So, and they're working hard on it. And they're working hard. And those bills they just come on nighttime when people are sleeping. Yep. When we don't know what's happening. Yep.
Well, Bill C11's been on the works for a few months.
Yeah. It got pushed back 3 times already because somebody caught it.
So I tried to about two or 3 months ago. I tried to get as many people as possible. I met a gentleman in Ottawa that was protesting us donating to Saudi Arabia the slaughter in Yemen. We send our weapons, Canadian-made weapons over there, slaughtering the children. And I met this gentleman. He had on his website congregated all the emails for every premier and MP and councillor. So over 240 emails that you could just copy and paste and send in a letter saying, "Hey, stop selling to Saudi Arabia. Canadians don't support the slaughter of women and children." But yet, you know how many Canadians even know that's happening?
None.
Hardly any.
They all bury their head in the sand and try to live their life that way. And we need to wake up.
So I sent in that email. I got about 20 responses out of 240. 20 of them said, "Hey, we hear you. We're going to Ottawa. We're trying to see what we can do. We agree with you." Maybe 90% of them were just BS. I don't know, but it's hard to get people to stand up and fight and get out there and fight until
Because
people are personally affected.
The Canadians never experienced the war, communism, fascism.
No, no.
And they don't know how it is. But a lot of us immigrants who actually came to this country for freedom, we escaped war, communism, fascism. Different countries had different things. So we come here and then we're seeing this, and we're trying to wake up our fellow Canadians. Um, Say like this is happening here. It's dividing you. Like it's dividing the friends, dividing the families, dividing if you're vax or not vax. You're different places. So we need to like put the awareness out there to say, you know what, it's time to wake up. Like, don't you see what's happening?
And I've heard that from a lot of immigrants that have watched it in their own country and can recognize it here, but yet, I've born in this country, right? So I haven't experienced some of the things. Even when I was at one of the Iran protests, and I talked to some of the Iranians that were protesting, for Iran, not for what's happening here.
And they're more protesting for women
that women protesters in Iran got beaten, like a woman that's like out on the street fighting for her rights or fighting for the country's rights. She was beaten, like almost like some of them they were beaten that I'm surprised they survived. So a lot of people don't see that what's happening, and this is what's happening here. Like they're talking about giving the shots, the jabs to your kid without the parent knowing in schools,
Yeah, that's nuts.
especially the kids who has autism. I heard the government doesn't have enough funding to give the parents who has kids with special needs and everything a year. So they're giving in schools permission for the teachers to give the shots to the kids without the parent knowing. So how is that okay?
That's disgusting.
Like I don't have kids, but I am fighting for every kid out there in the world.
And
I'm
I,
a mama bear for everyone. So
and I don't know if you've heard, but by next year, they're anticipating Canada will be the leading country for euthanism. Hello, how are you?
hi, good. How are you?
Good. Are you going to sing for us today?
Yeah, in like 10 minutes.
Oh,
And we'll have some
fantastic. I
speakers
enjoyed your song in
from
Sauble Beach.
Canada.
We've met.
Yeah, in Sauble Beach.
Sauble
You did a
Beach it
great
was.
video.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed your song.
Thank you. So,
Yeah, they were coming over to kick my ass.
So this fucker's gonna lead us in a convoy when we're done. He's from Ottawa. Really? Nice.
So you guys heard it here. These are the security team. They were coming to kick my ass. Sorry about that. Oh, hopefully I didn't just mute the mic. So guys, that was an interesting chat with those. I don't know, is my mic muted or can you still hear me? I heard a couple beeps on my mic here, so hopefully I didn't mute it just now. All right, we're gonna. Oh no, loud and clear, perfect. Thank you, appreciate it. Well, it's quite a gathering here today. As you guys could tell, those people were just coming over. I'm kind of used to it by now. Kind of used to it by now, where people are concerned that I might be not a friendly camera. Hello, how you doing? Good, thank you. Canadian Free Living. Yeah, I heard of it. Perfect. Yeah, these guys were just coming to check me out, make sure I was a friendly cameraman. Not the first time I've got that. So did you come out for the flag wave? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You live in London? Stony Creek? Oh, you came for a while away, eh? Right on. Well, thank you for that. That's always great. No, I was. No, share it with me. Oh, that's Leo. He's the one I keep honking at. Because I can tell, like, I just met Leo today. I've been conversing with them on Knuckle Draggers on Facebook. You know, have you heard that? Okay, well, Facebook group messenger, the London group with Leo is called Knuckle Draggers. Don't ask me where the handle came from, but that's it. And I kept seeing the name Leo, kept on conversing on there, and then I met him today for the first time. And now I just found out he's the guy I've been honking at last couple months. It is awesome. Yeah, I can't. I've probably honked at him at least a dozen times in the last 6 weeks. Because before that, I've been traveling around Ontario a bit, and but now I've been in London, so I keep on every time I'm driving by, I keep seeing him all the time. So that's great to hear the story. Now I know where he's from. Well, thanks for coming out. Enjoy. Cheers. Talk to you soon. All right, all right, all right. So some more freedom fighters. I tell you, it's always nice coming out to these events. If you guys ever get a chance to come out and meet some people, you'll enjoy conversing with them. Always friendly. Well, once they know you're friendly, I guess, because like I said, there's been more than a few times where I've been walking around with my camera, and then I get a little nudge in the shoulder. Hey, 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 what's your channel? So I appreciate you all watching with me and giving me the words of encouragement. Always appreciated. Oh, I like that. Freedom refuel is always refreshing. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, I actually need it. I'm so glad I came out today. It's encouraging to know that, hey, listen, you know what? Might as well go down fighting and go down with, like minded people. Like, look at this. What a beautiful setup here on this truck. Try to avoid getting too close to that music so YouTube won't pick it up and knock off my video like they've done before. All right, well, let's head back to my pickup truck and maybe we'll take one last view from there and then shut her down and go find myself something warm to drink. See if I can ease up my throat a little bit. It's getting better than when I was on the bridge and there was a really high wind on the bridge, so I'll blame my voice crackling on that, not puberty, not a second round of puberty. I don't know sure if I'm getting chased right now or not.
I know you're not gonna stop filming, so I'm just saying hello.
How are you?
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
We got to.
Yes, please.
We got to meet in Elsa Craig.
Yes, I do. I recognize you. Thank you.
Yeah, and then I think I saw you in Tilbury last weekend.
No, you didn't.
Where am I made?
But I'm gonna go with Whitby or Oshawa or Mississauga. Mississauga, no? Yeah. Yeah, generally if I'm holding it up like this, we're live on YouTube right now. Why, you got something to say?
Just want to send love to Derek Bellamy and the Toronto rally and their what is it? CPSO rally today.
CPSO?
Yeah, is that the College of Physicians and Surgeons?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're doing one in Toronto today.
And you gave Derek Bellamy a shout out.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so you've ran into Derek a few times? Oh, he's one of our strong Toronto freedom fighters, if anybody doesn't know Derek.
He's amazing.
Yeah, so you've been hard at it, handing out the druthers today?
Trying to, yeah, and I guess the numbers have even grown.
Yeah, they have.
Printed.
80 Canadian MDs vaxxed and dead. Yeah, no, the number has increased. This is a.
It's November, but it's
Oh, okay.
November. And then, have you seen the Died Suddenly documentary?
No, a friend messaged last night that I gotta watch it,
You gotta
and
watch it, but don't do it during supper.
no.
Autopsies.
Oh, okay.
It's a mortician's whistleblowing.
Oh, wow.
It shouldn't have got there, but it is.
No, you know, some of these documentaries that are coming out, like I'm not gonna say them on my mic here because YouTube will take down my video tonight. But I watched another documentary. What was the title of that one? COVID Land.
Okay, I've not heard that one.
Yeah, that was a really good one as well. That one was on Rumble as well, and I tried putting a link on YouTube for people to watch it, and that's when YouTube gave me a strike. So, so yeah, you know you're on the right track when you start getting strikes.
Can't wait.
But no, my first strike gets erased next month, so I've been a good boy. But it was nice seeing you again.
Good to see you.
I look forward to seeing you soon.
Work.
Yeah, keep up the fight. See you next time. Someone was just asking about, let me see if I can read that comment from Diane. Do I have a Give Send Go? No, I don't have a Give Send Go. I'm not, I think that's somewhere where people could donate if I'm not mistaken it. Hi, Deb from Alberta. How are you liking your, what's her name again? Oh, geez, your premiere there. She's doing a great job. I almost actually moved to Alberta just because of her. Hopefully she doesn't get voted out or killed in the next by the next election. I always fear for these people that are in a position of power that speak out against the narrative. I always feel that their timeline is getting shortened. We're gonna get a bit of a see if I can get a little bit higher up so we can see all these vehicles that are here. Half have left already, but here, of course, is my pickup truck with the tiny little F Trudeau on there. It's one of my preferred flags, I guess, because it actually has a statement saying, hey, I'm not happy with what's going on here. Let's see if I can get up a little bit higher and see a. Oh, there we go. Feel I should probably take one more walk around and see if anybody else wants to say hello. Oh, look who showed up. The OPP. I think he's probably, oh no, he is sticking around. So we finally got the OPP here keeping an eye on us. I don't know, I guess somebody called and complained about something. Might be because of that tractor trailer that's not allowed in this parking lot. They'll probably, I'm surprised they haven't jumped on him already. Yeah, let's walk around one more time and say goodbye to a couple people. Whoops. I think we might go see that cop. I don't think this gentleman appreciated what was going on here today. Good day, sir. How are you? Not too bad, thanks. Um, I'll go with the third option. I like to let the camera do its. Well, you know what? Live streaming doesn't lie. Yeah, what would you be doing? Criticizing or supporting? So, yeah. So I love my freedom fighting family. I think they're great people, and they're not just fighting for themselves. They're just fighting for the greater humankind here that sees the future is not going to be the same as the past. And the more people that sit and yeah, the more people that just sit around and lay down and let this happen, like it's probably here's the negative. It's probably going to happen. Whatever's going to happen is probably going to happen anyways. But I'd rather go down fighting. I was just going to go see here what the. I see we got the same headset, eh? Yeah, yeah, it's a great headset, isn't it? That's why I bought it because I used to drive truck. I figure I find it's an underpaid profession. I find it insulting how much, how little they pay for the amount of liability and responsibility that truck drivers have. And not only that, like a friend of mine I went to school with for AZ back 5 years ago ish. 6 months in, he's driving dump truck for 25 bucks an hour. Okay, driving 50 kilometers an hour, the full load, and somebody runs the red and he kills them. And he said to me, Paul, I can't get their face out of my mind, and I never will. He doesn't drive anything anymore. He won't drive anymore, and he was doing that for 25 bucks an hour. And now he's got PTSD with this guy's face. It is. It's a incredibly underpaid, underrespected profession. I got my license because I wanted to become a mobile crane operator, and then when I saw how much climbing was involved with that, and I've got bad knees, I ended up, and also you have to work 70. Your hours exempt as a mobile crane operator. You can do 4 days in a row. Like I can remember midnight shift. I'm driving behind the crane in support, and my crane operator says to me, "Hey Paul, every time you see me swerving, get on that horn, wake me up." He's been driving for 4 days. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, that's the one thing that I don't like about. I don't want. So I've spent my whole life chasing the mighty dollar, working crazy hours, and life's passing me by. I'm 49 years old now. I'm on the downhill slide, and I want to enjoy some more life. So mobile craning, it's minimum 60, like, and anywhere's up to. I can remember my 1 week working 85 hours, and I'm on I was over 70 hours driving through the MTO station and I was tripping. I'm thinking, for all the nightmares we hear about what happens with the MTO, Ministry of Transportation of Ontario, for anybody who's wondering, uh, and all the nightmares, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm losing my license here. And the guy in the crane, because you're always behind the crane, says, don't worry about it. So as we go through and they saw the crane and me, they just waved us right through. Everyone was getting stopped. It was an inspection going on, and they just wave us through. Like, you're exempt from all them rules. You never get pulled over. Yeah, it's a total different world. But I couldn't do the hours of service. Like, giving up your life. Like, don't get me wrong, the pay is amazing. Like, mobile crane operators are $65 an hour. Well, no, it's unionized. So you start at $23 an hour because you're an AZ driver in support of the crane as an apprentice. So your first year, you're at $23 an hour. Your second year, you're at 34. Your third year, you're at 45. And then once you're now a certified mobile crane operator, you're at 65. And $11 of that 65 goes to your pension. Like, when I first met a crane operator, he was 72. I met him in Sudbury, and no, sorry, Thunder Bay. And he said to me, he's retired. He said, but his wife kicks him out a couple times a year, so he goes and gets a crane job. But anyways, he told me he gets 11 grand a month retirement from his pension. Yeah, because he did 30 years in the business at $11 an hour. So yeah, no, and you wouldn't get into the union either. I had a hard time at 46 getting in. They want young guys because they want a whole career out of you. And you know what? It's a lot of climbing. Like, the outriggers are 6 feet high on those cranes, 6, 7 feet high, and you got to walk across them and jump onto your truck. Like, and you do that in the middle of the night when it's raining, and it's dangerous. So yeah, that's why I didn't pursue that anymore. I wish if I could turn back time into the early 20s when I went into machining, that's what I would have done instead, mobile crane operating. Because I find the pieces of equipment absolutely amazing, and then you find out that you can basically do anything as a crane operator. As soon as they find out no, you just go ahead, get to work, get to work. But I at first thought you weren't friendly when I first saw you, and I saw you with looking at the OPP there. Oh, geez. He actually, now I tell you, Trudeau. Hey, Joe Thorne, how's it going? Trudeau makes people's stomach turn. Like, I turn the channel immediately. If he's on it, I gotta turn it. What, for every time he told a lie, you gotta take a drink? Oh, you'd be hammered. You'd be hammered. No, I can't even watch Trudeau anymore. Like, even when I can't even handle when people even say his name properly. Like, it's just, the guy is such a disgrace. He's not working for Canadians. He's working for WF and whatever, whoever the parasites are at the top that have their agenda, and he's on board with it. He doesn't give a shit about you or me, the peasants, the minions. He doesn't care about us.
It'll be interesting to see where he goes, where he ends up after he's prime minister here, where he ends up will give us kind of a signal of who was funding and who was backing him.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. So you're an AZ driver now then?
I am, yeah.
And who are you driving for?
Warren Gibson in
Warren-
Chatham.
Is that a private, smaller company?
It's a larger carrier. I'm new, so I don't know too much about their background, but they're principally in Ontario here.
And what are they hauling?
I'm going Elliston and Toronto and back to Chatham is my run. It's
Okay.
typically auto parts
Okay.
for the Elliston. Is it the Honda plant over there? Yeah, it's Honda.
How many hours a week?
This week it was, well, I started on Saturday, so I started Sunday off. About 13 hours this week. It was a busy week for me every day. So I had a full week, a lot of hours. Last night was full 13. So I came out, this was just by chance. I came in here, my truck died this week, so I have to get a rental car. Chatham is just terrible for rental cars, so I came into London with my son. We passed some of the convoy, and interestingly enough, two police officers, two different cars, unmarked in the back, were following them and talking on their phones, unsafe, but it looked like they were doing a lot of spying or watching.
I was wondering, I came from Guelph today because I went to Brian's farm auction this morning, and I came back to London from Guelph, and I noticed there's a large OPP presence on the highway today.
Through Chatham, there was too. We noticed several speed traps or observation traps.
Yeah.
Sure. Last Saturday was like that too. Coming out of Chatham, I was driving a truck, and I saw about 3 different overpasses, and they had telescopic cameras out, and I wondered, what are they doing? And then up the road, I came across a convoy heading towards Windsor. So I thought, okay, now I know what they're doing. They're taking pictures.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That was for the Windsor convoy.
Surveillance. They're taking surveillance pictures of
Oh,
people
yeah.
driving by with trucks and with flags.
No, it's incredible the welcoming that the Freedom Gang here gets. You know, you could almost call them a gang the way they're treated, really. And did you partake or visit Ottawa during
No,
the convoy?
I was training about that time up north, so I didn't have the time to do it. Although I watched as much as I could. I sent money in, and then about a week later.
Uh-oh, don't admit
Oh
that.
my God! Yeah. Oh, I know. I gave money, and then I got the whole funding fiasco happened and the freezing, and I took a good chunk of my money out of the bank.
So did I.
I made my manager count my hand in front of me as I described to him what the hell was going on, and I made sure that he knew. A lot of the bank tellers didn't know what was going on early on, and the manager wasn't quite sure. So he got an education as he counted my money by hand, and I walked out that door with cash. And I'll deal with banks from I have to with mortgages and loans and things, but it's going to be on a minimal amount. I have no trust in it any longer.
Yeah, I've spent the summer going in and withdrawing my bank account just to, you know, I can't tell you how many times I've been places and the police, like when I was in Ottawa, for an example, during the convoy on D-Day when they squashed everybody, how many times I got pointed at. And when I was in Windsor at Ambassador Bridge as well, during that protest, how many times I got pointed at, like because I was holding a camera. So I was in fear of my, account getting frozen. So here, Mom, put this underneath your mattress for me, will you?
Yeah, I have no trust in that system.
Well, are you going to visit?
I'm really disappointed in the police. That's just terrible. But how they've ended up.
Yeah, I do look at them in a different view, but at the same point in time, with such a huge amount of people with their head in the sand and just doing their jobs and got families to feed and mortgages. Like, look at the percentage of Canadians that live paycheck to paycheck because we're so indebted with mortgages and lines of credits and and all that. So
it's hard to rationalize, but I'm sure if we went back in the 40s and 30s, and this conversation was being talked about on the streets too in Europe.
Absolutely. No,
quietly, not very quietly.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. When do you draw the line on I'm just doing my job?
Yes.
Just
following orders. Yeah.
there's a lot of times when, especially like during the convoy in Ottawa, where you could tell the officers that didn't want to be there. Like when you looked in their eyes, there's three types. There's the ones that didn't want to be there, they were just doing their job. They could hardly look you in the eye. There's the ones that volunteered to come kick some ass. And then there was the ones that were military. And you could just see like a blank stare in their eyes. And like if they got told to kill you, they wouldn't even think twice about it. That was an interesting time I'll never forget, and I am looking forward to going back. Apparently, we're going to have a 1-year anniversary in Ottawa.
Oh, that's great.
Freedom Convoy 2.0, February 17th to 21st.
That sounds good.
So I will be there for that. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'll get my hotel room booked.
Who's organizing this? Do you know offhand? Like, where do I follow to find out how this is happening?
So I don't know if you've heard of Leo. Leo, I just met him today, but I saw his name on Facebook a couple of weeks ago. Leo organized this. Leo's been waving a flag on the bridge here for like 6 months.
There's a couple of gentlemen that told me about him, so that's the gentleman who's doing that on the bridge. I've seen him as I drive under it in some of the evenings as I drive back through, and I give him a good honk on that.
So Leo's been hard at that. There's a Facebook group that I don't know how I got. Someone said, "Hey Paul, you're in London. I'm going to include you in this group, the chat room." So it's called Knuckle Draggers. That's Leo's Facebook Messenger group. Yeah, Knuckle Draggers. And someone else, if you watch the stream today on Canadian Free Living, that's my YouTube channel. Somebody else mentioned a website and a Facebook group on my stream that all this stuff, I think it's freedomalliance.com.
I do follow them, but it's touch and go whether Facebook feeds it, you know, how much they feed to
Yeah, you actually got to look for it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not fed, often, right? So, but yeah, I just came on. I haven't been streaming in a little bit because I came back to chasing the mighty dollar here in London. But for about 6 months, I was just driving around doing live streams at all the different events, having a good time. And
You were down at Windsor when that happened, were you?
yeah, I watched that happen, and it was. I'm telling you, I'm not a sentimental guy, but that night when I drove home, I was touched, man. I was touched by watching the cops just kick the shit out of like innocent people that weren't even protesting, that got just in the wrong spot at the wrong time. This one old guy got thrown down the ground and kicked a couple times. The guy was like all crunched over, just going to Canadian Tire. And he just happened to get surrounded by the protesters that were moving away from the stormtroopers. And then the stormtroopers grabbed that guy and threw him to the ground.
That's terrible.
And then another guy couldn't get his bicycle turned around in time to get out of there. And again, not a protester. And he got his ass kicked. And that's when I learned that when you meet stormtroopers, you get to visit the ambulance afterwards, because your knuckles and your knees and elbows are gonna be bruised and scraped. So yeah, I definitely went home feeling a little bit upset that day.
Well, there's one way we can improve the healthcare system, is not to put innocent people in the ER.
Absolutely.
That might cut down the lines.
And you know what? I've talked to quite a few people that have been involved in like doctors and nurses, and off camera, because they won't talk on camera. And quite a few of them said it's a bunch of bullshit that you're being told. This whole hospitals are maxed out. It's so hard to know what to even believe anymore.
Yeah, I've had nurses tell me the same early on, that it was empty. They were waiting for something to happen and nothing was happening. But that was early on. But yeah, I have had similar stories.
So
I had my cardiologist, who I went to try and get a prescription not to have the vaccine. He's from communist China. Years ago, built up his practice, and he told me, and this was private, he said, "I know what's going on. I will not lose my practice. I follow what the government tells me to do." It wasn't about what your health is. For me, it wasn't about health. It was about, I'm just going to follow what the government tells me.
yeah.
He's a specialist in that area, and he said, "I know." Look right in the eyes. I'm from China. I've seen this. I know all about it. And I
listen, it was nice chat with you. I'm gonna haul over here. I really like listening to her singing.
See you later.
Take care of yourself.
Say a couple of words. Come here.
Hopefully we got the sound back.
I can't say much, but I'd like to say thank you for everybody that came. You guys blew me away. All it takes is just to stand up on this bridge. I did it every day, twice a day. Barely saw this part, it was awesome. I know there's more of us. I just want to say thank you.
That's Leo, everyone.
Thanks for coming.
All right, let's give it up for Leo holding the line.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. So I'm Ryan from Toronto, Freedom Alliance Canada, Toronto. And want to thank you all, too, for coming, support Freedom Alliance Canada. Freedom Through Unity. Melissa, where are you? Thank you for supporting us and coming out here, too, because we really appreciate you guys as well. There's, I think, 12 chapters now in Ontario, so it keeps growing, and we keep getting together. And the power of one. It shows what
Hi,
one
Andre.
individual
Thanks
can do,
for joining in the chat
through
room.
dedication and commitment.
So this was a
And
flag
how each
wave
and every
here in
single one
London,
of us can affect our
Ontario.
own communities that way. So
A bunch of freedom fighters from all over southern Ontario came out to show some support and let people know that the fight was still continues.
Awareness and try to get them out here with us, okay? Once again, thank you all for driving out. We'll have more events like this in the very near future. So anytime you guys get your ear out there, please spread the word amongst your friends, your own social networks and everything else. Get them down here with this, because I'm sure these events will be bigger. Tillsonburg was great. London was great. Let's slow roll through London. Let's show them what we're all about. And I'm sure London knows we're here now. Ain't that right? Give Leo, Molly, a round of applause here in London, please. Thank you. And Josephine, of course. I'm so sorry your name eluded me for a moment. Just getting to meet you. Okay, so we got another speaker here. Thanks again, guys. Freedom Alliance Canada. Let's go. Woo!
Well, it certainly is getting colder out.
I like me and Leo.
So someone was asking what was going on. So just to let you know, this is just a bunch of the freedom fighters that came out to London, Ontario to do a flag wave over top of the 401. Show some love and support. We're just here at the parking lot here at Princess Auto, McDonald's, and Flying Squirrel across the street from Costco. Here's another one of the freedom fighters that got a jab this year. Unfortunately, they weren't able to join us on the bridge waving flags anymore. That was my try at a sense of humor. So I just decided to jump out today. I did a little bit of flag waving myself and then thought, well, you know what, let's throw the camera on and some of these people can have a memory tonight when they look back and watch what they did today. And sorry about losing sound there for a minute. We're going to wrap up, just doing one last little tour around the vehicles, and we're going to head in and find ourselves something to eat for supper. So thank you for everyone that joined us today. Looking forward to seeing y'all in February at Freedom Convoy 2.0. It was fun today in London. This is where I live now. So if anything's going on around this area, I'll hopefully jump out with the camera and show you guys what's up. Let you know that the fight continues. I'm sure we can all stand behind this right here. Something we can all agree on. Yes, I think the more the merrier. Hi H, you're welcome. I think the more the merrier. I'd love to see like thousands and thousands in Ottawa in February. That would be fantastic. Just make sure, the only advice I can give you is to show up early, because of course Mr. Trudeau is going to close down Parliament Hill area and try not to allow anybody in for fear that they might stay longer than, you know, they're allowed to. All right, Andre, we'll see you in February. Yeah, I like that. What Casey was just saying there. Yeah, it might be tough coming all the way from Ohio, that's for sure. As you guys can see, a lot of vehicles showed up today. Well, I'm pretty much ready to wrap this up. I only didn't intend on streaming for so long, but I see you guys are having an interesting conversation in the chat, so say all your goodbyes, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Like I said, if anything's going on here local, I'll be happy to stream it. If I can get out to any of the events going around, I'll be happy to get out of there. Definitely going to see me again in February. I definitely will go to Ottawa and do our 1 year anniversary. You're welcome, Common Storm. You're welcome, Canada. You're welcome, Canada RV. Thank you very much for a shout out. I appreciate it. Sorry we lost the mic halfway through there and we had some loss of audio. I appreciate you guys letting me know. Everybody have an amazing weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Play safe and stay out of trouble. See y'all in Ottawa. You're welcome, Diane. Talk to you soon. Thanks for joining in the chat room.